grab them the link. And they've been typing in the Discord. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. That's a good thing. And boom, and boom. Okay, there we go. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Let's get to it. Today we got a couple of reactions to do. The first one that I want to do and get up out of the way, because you guys apparently hate me for some reason. Hold on, let me grab my blinky. Let me grab the blinky. You know what I'm saying? The video's scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The video's scary. So I can't do it without these, bro. Hey. Okay. What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all? Or good afternoon? Afternoon. I know it looks like night. That's because of daylight savings. That has nothing to do with me. Jack, what's good? ABC! Thank you so much for the sub. Dang, right off the bat. Big 3 months in a row. I appreciate you, ABC. Welcome back. Janaya, what's happening? What's good? Appreciate you so much, family. Appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. Man, what's good? D, what's good? Ligma, what's good? Beautiful. Hey. Gotta grab the blanket, bro. Always, bro. Something gotta keep me safe while I watch these scary, spooky videos that y'all, for some reason, love. So, let's get into it. Let's go. I don't want to do too much yapping up front. It's almost 9 where I am. That sounds like the perfect thing. Put me on in the background, sleep to my nice, soothing, sexy voice. That sounds like a great night for everybody. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Stanley Live channel. Apparently, you guys really like it when I do wifey's videos. And I got a whole bunch of suggestions for this one. So, we will be watching Solving the Matchbox Mystery. I am prepared now for the CIA levels of investigations that he always does for every single video. Let's go. Let's go.
A few weeks ago. While searching YouTube for I discovered the Matchbox a few weeks ago.
Okay.
While searching YouTube for strange channels, I came across one with 6 videos, 5 of which were essentially just unedited gameplay files. I usually focus on more cryptic and ciphered videos, but something about this channel caught my interest, and after taking a look, I can tell you that hidden inside this seemingly boring footage—
Alright, let's see if we can help him solve the mystery. I know he has like 1 billion IQ points on top of us, but let's go. You said scary. It's absolutely scary.
Is one of the strangest and most interesting puzzles I've ever seen, just waiting to be solved. Clicking on the first video, titled Matchbox Round 1, takes us into a dining room of sorts. We see a strange—
Okay, so obviously this is about eating. It's about eatery. It's about fast food. The government.
Set of items in the hotbar, and our player walks around, seemingly exploring the room for the first time. They cross into another room filled with pots, and then turn the corner to see another player running right at them. Our player takes a step back before turning to place a sign saying hello, but by the time they look up again, the other player is gone. Confused,
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. He probably went right.
Person looks around into a nearby graveyard, but is unable to find the—
Okay, the people who ate at the restaurant ended up putting their dishes away next to the pottery section, and then when they walked out of it, they died. I think I saw the
other player. They turn back down the corridor into a giant room with a tree in the center, where they encounter someone else. They try saying hello again, and this time the new player doesn't run.
I got scared because the new player got closer, bro. Look how far he is.
Someone else.
Look how far he is. He puts the sign down. How did he get that close? Am I scary for that? Am I scary for that? I think that's 100% understandable.
The new player doesn't run, introducing herself as Flute. Our protagonist reciprocates, introducing himself as Oak, and Flute asks, almost jokingly, if he's the spark, to which Oak replies no. But wait, okay, what is all this? Well,
the spark?
This is the Matchbox.
Okay. I don't like how extravagant it is, bro. It's making me tense up.
As we can find out by clicking on the video titled Matchbox Rules, everything we're about to see is a sort of puzzle. The premise is that 7 players are competing to split $1,000.
Okay.
But one of them is
they're in a Mr. Beast video.
the Spark. The goal of the Spark is to slowly eliminate players one by one until only
W
one
streak.
is left standing. They do this by marking one person each round by right-clicking them with an open hand. When the round ends after 10 minutes, whoever was marked instantly dies, unless they were protected by the other role, the medic, which also marks someone with an open hand.
This is bro, what is it called, bro? They be playing it on Kai Street. Mafia. This is Mafia.
It's then up to the remaining players to discuss who they think the Spark is and vote them out before the discussion
This is Mafia!
timer ends. The twist is that we don't know who the Spark is either. We're just as clueless as the players in the footage, and using what we see—
Oh my gosh, I might actually be able to help. I might actually be able to help. I was nice at Among Us. Okay.
In these 5 videos, it's up to us,
Let's get the mango.
the audience, to solve the puzzle of the matchbox
Okay.
and find the Spark.
Okay.
So with that said, the fact that this player that Oak ran into had their open hand out is already a little concerning, but the round is far from over, and Oak asked
Okay, the first
Flute
thing
if she want—
that we need is either names or colors. We got to be able to identify who we're working with. The first one, we don't know much. He had a green shirt on. And then we got Oak and Flute. Okay, got it.
wants to explore the map with him, but as he does, another player approaches them. Oak and Flute step back.
Okay, they're
evidently
all wearing this.
concerned, but
They're
the
all wearing the same thing though.
player introduces himself peacefully as Glove. Oak asks if he's the Spark, and Glove replies that he probably isn't, asking if either of them have seen a player called Mustard. Oak says no, and Flute also says no, unless—
Okay, Mustard, Flute, Oak, and Frick. Glove. Mustard, Flute, Oak, Glove. Got it.
Mustard was in the dining hall. Glove says Mustard was in the junkyard, a room we'll soon see, and asks why he even showed up to play if he's just going to hide in a corner all game, to which Flute responds— for the money. After a bit more chatting, the 3 of them decide that if they ever run into each other again, they'll quickly flash their axe as a greeting. That way they'll know it's really one of them. The 3 of them cross into the library, explore for a little, and then venture into the scrapyard, where, as Glove mentioned, they run into a player crouching in the corner, just watching them. The 3 of them turn down the other hallway.
That's a weird
into the
playstyle.
lounge room, exploring a little further.
See, that's a weird playstyle because as the person who could kill people, you wouldn't do that because you would think it would make people suspect you. So that's why you wouldn't do that. But also it messes you up because as a player, you know that if someone did that, you wouldn't want to suspect them because the killer would know that would be dumb. So you almost don't want to suspect them because it's suspicious. That's a tough play. That's a tough play.
They get blindness, indicating the round has ended. The meeting starts, and we learn that Flute is dead.
Damn!
From this first round alone, we've already met 5 of the 7 players in this game. Oak, Flute, Glove, Mustard, and whoever this was at the start. Given that Flute must have been marked at some point in the round, it's very likely that Glove could have killed her, though given his immediate reaction in chat, it's unsure. The actual meeting footage is just a long chat conversation though, and for the sake of an entertaining video, I've constructed my own meeting room and will turn these chat messages directly into voice-acted audio. Every line you're about to hear is straight from the meeting chat.
Was Flute one of the people, Axe Alliance people? I got no idea. Also, it's Astro. Thank you so much. Big Prime sub. I just hurt my ankle. Big Prime sub. Thank you so much, family. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. 2 months up. Go, go, go.
Whoa, Flute?
What?
What's good, Tubai?
Hello? Are you stupid?
Calm down. It's not a big deal.
Are you kidding me? You can't just go shooting the first person you see. That's
Okay, so the last person's name is Knife.
ridiculous.
Well, you weren't holding a tool.
Wait, who the heck is Cardboard?
Bro?
What?
Your open hand was out like you were gonna mark me. So surely you'd only do that if you were the Spark.
Genuinely, you must be the Spark. How? I don't know how someone can be this dumb.
Dude, it makes perfect sense.
Dude, this idiot is gonna be the reason we lose $1,000. Ridiculous.
I'm gonna go as neither of them right now. Knife and cardboard are two main character I'm gonna go it's neither.
If you're wondering what Knife is talking about and why he's so aggressive, I can only answer the former. You may have noticed that Oak, and everyone else, is given a crossbow. Each round, they get one arrow that can reveal the name tag of whoever they shoot. Cardboard, seeing that Knife had no item in his hand, must have thought he was going to get marked and shot him, an act that Knife does not take lightly.
Well, if anything bad happens, just know Knife wasn't holding an item.
Come on. There's no way we're serious. You have to be trolling. Can we just vote this guy out? He's practically useless.
With your attitude, we might as well just vote you out and save ourselves the trouble.
And who invited?
Okay, Oak is looking weird. See, Oak is looking weird now because yeah, you saying we should just vote him out, but it's antagonizing you a little bit because now it looks like you're trying to make Knife, who looks like the smartest out of the two people fighting, no offense, Cardboard. You're trying to get Knife up out of here because he's smart and he kind of don't want it, you know what I'm saying? And then you can manipulate Cardboard later to being on your side. So far, my suspicions on Oak.
You smart guy. Last I checked, the girl you were with was the first to go. So don't you think it's a little bit more likely that you're the spark as opposed to me and Blockhead over here?
You think I killed her? That's why I'm surprised.
She was with us, but it would be stupid for Oak to kill her round one while I was also with him. And the same goes for me. If anything, I say that makes both of us less suspicious.
Yeah, likely story.
I think it makes sense. Mustard, do you have any
Who
info?
are you? Who the heck is Venus?
No, I didn't see anything.
Well, you're just a bundle of joy, aren't you?
I could say the same thing to you.
W
So,
Mustard.
who is it?
We don't know
You
yet.
don't know, dimwit. If
The
we knew,
vibes is Oak. The vibes is overly Oak, bro.
the game would be over.
Listen,
Right,
it's not gonna
Shinobi?
get you anywhere to insult the guy. How about instead we just think up a plan?
I agree. We only have like 30 more seconds left anyway, so let's at least get our info. I finished the game with Knife and Cardboard. Glove, you and Oak were with Flute right before she died, right?
The round ends with Glove
And Glove and Oak were with Flute before she died.
asking this.
And I take it no one was swapped with anyone? If so, that'd be good info to have.
No.
Nope.
The final thing I have yet to mention about Matchbox is that every 2 minutes, by pressing G, the Spark can swap positions with a random player on the map, so checking for swaps seems like a good strategy to get information.
Whoa, this is
Wait.
way more than freaking whatchamacallit now.
Yeah?
How would we know if we was swapped?
You cannot be serious.
With hardly any information after the first meeting, it seems like Glove
Yo,
may
he's
be the
dumb.
most likely candidate for who marked Flute, meaning that Oak may have just befriended the killer. Regardless, the next round starts with
Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oak is gonna be perfectly fine, and so is Glove next round. I put all my money. Oak and Glove won't die next round because it's Oak. Watch.
Oak in the scrapyard, and he runs towards
Glove
the
is
lounge
perfectly fine next round. Oak is perfectly fine next round.
and immediately bumps into another player exiting the maze. Oak swaps to his axe, and the other player, Glove, does
Parlay.
the same. After confirming that neither of them had run into someone else on the way here, Glove mentions that whoever killed Flute was likely the person she saw in the dining hall who she thought could have been Mustard. Oak agrees, and then Glove suggests a stakeout. He leads Oak up a secret path he spotted in the tree at the
Wait,
center. Glove
what?
suggests she saw in the dining hall who she thought could have been Mustard. Oak agrees, and then Glove suggests
Wait, are we Oak? Are like our perspective right now is Oak? Wait, that just messed me up. That messed me up. We're Oak. Like the view is Oak.
stakeout. He leads Oak up a secret path he spotted in the tree at the center of the atrium. Their plan is to hold a stakeout and try to catch someone in a lie, and it's not long before they spot someone. Two players emerge from the direction of the pot room, one following the other. The one in front places a sign, and Oak turns down his FOV to try and get a better look. The text is admittedly hard to read, but seems to say something like, "Stop following me." The other player tries to place a sign in response, but the first player breaks it before they can finish typing. And then this happens again. The first player places another sign before walking away, but quickly runs into someone else emerging from the lounge. Oak watches as the two stare each other down. Before the first player writes something on a sign we can't read, the player on the lounge stares at it and then walks away. The first player then leaves towards the library, with the second following close behind. Oak and Glove immediately get to talking, speculating that what we just watched was Knife and Cardboard, cardboard, for which the behavior lines up with what we know about both characters. Who they ran into is a bit more ambiguous though, with Oak thinking that it could be Mustard. The round keeps going with no more player sightings, and before it ends, Oak tells Glove to meet him in the viewing lobby next round. When the meeting comes, it's Cardboard who's found dead.
See? I knew. Okay. I'm saying. I just didn't know we were main character. It might
if
not
you
be
didn't
Oak because
kill
we're
him.
the main character.
Excuse me?
I mean, Knife, it's obvious to everyone here that he pissed you off in the first round.
Right, but that would be too obvious for the killer. That's why he wouldn't have killed Cardboard. The killer kills Cardboard so that it looks like Knife did it to hide the fact that they did it. So that's why it's overly not
You
Knife.
couldn't mark anyone without him knowing, so you pretty much had to kill him.
That's way too obvious. Only a wormwit would have killed him. in my
Literally,
position. Why would I
literally,
kill the person
literally,
following
literally,
me around and
literally.
essentially incriminate myself?
Literally.
Because you're low-key kind of stupid.
Thank you, Mustard. Yo, can we focus?
Yeah, you're one to talk.
Yeah.
Glove, do you have any information?
Only as much as Oak does. Knife, you entered the atrium with Cardboard, right?
And if I did, how would you know?
Well, if you're not the spark, then this is how we clear you.
Except he's not clear.
Yeah, we came in a little bit after the round started.
Did you see anyone else in that time?
Not beforehand. I ran into Cardboard first, and the kid just like latched onto me like a parasite. Afterwards, he ran into someone coming from the lounge before I left.
And you met Cardboard where?
The pottery room
It was high key Stan. I'm not even in this video.
by the dining hall.
Okay, and who was the player you ran into in the atrium?
You tell me, genius. I have no idea.
Was it Mustard?
It was me.
Well, there you go. Mustard.
This essentially confirms that Oak and Glove were right. This interaction was Knife, Cardboard, and Mustard, with Venus unaccounted for.
And Venus, where were you?
The maze, just looking around for anything interesting.
Seems like it's probably Knife then.
Nah.
Well,
There's something
maze
we're
is on
not seeing, man.
the far left, and given Mustard came from the lounge and Venus didn't mention running into him, I take it Venus was closer to the left side than the right.
Okay, and?
We
And
didn't see
he
something.
thinks I could have interacted with Cardboard and marked him before he met Knife.
Exactly.
Not bad logic, but I didn't see anyone that game. I was just trying to learn the layout of the maze.
Fair enough, but you know, all we have is your word.
You know, knowing if the medic was still alive would be good information.
Who do you think is just gonna outright
Oh
say
yeah,
that they're
there's
the
a
medic?
I don't know.
medic.
Someone like maybe Venus? Mustard? That's a clear right there if no one contests it.
Yeah, a clear and a target on their back. You're just fishing for your next kill, aren't you? That or you're helping out your girl here find her next victim.
Yo, Knife, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You doing a little bit too much of the talking. It's not helping nobody get nothing done.
So unpleasant, you know?
Yo, I hope the spark marks you
Let's go,
next.
Joseph.
Oh, I'm so scared. Come mark me yourself then, Oak. Show me how to do it.
Listen, if I was the spark, you would already be out of this game by now.
With that, the meeting ends, and Oak is sent into the library for round 3. But first, let's discuss for a second what we already know. So far, 2 people have died.
Right.
Flute, who was with Glove and Oak, and Cardboard, who was with Knife. So,
Who was with Knife, but was in Oak's vicinity view. Come on, talk to
who
me.
could have made these kills? The obvious suspect is Knife. The guy is clearly hostile and has a very good reason
It's
to kill
too
Cardboard,
obvious.
Though, as he pointed out, it would seem stupid to kill the person following him and incriminate himself. As for the Flute kill, it's possible that any of Knife, Mustard, or Venus could have been the player that Flute ran into at the very start of the round. As Glove points out, Venus is totally unaccounted for Cardboard's kill and could have also marked him right away. Mustard, on the other hand, has a very clear alibi. He was at the bottom right with no way to see Cardboard. The most interesting suspect here, though, is Glove. He could have easily gotten the kill on Flute in the first round without Oak noticing, and while the Cardboard kill looks impossible, Glove did start the round coming out of the maze, the same side of the map we know Cardboard started in too, given he met Knife in the pottery room. But evidently, we still don't have enough information to accurately confirm who the
Chop,
spark is.
appreciate
so
the follow.
only way to get it is to watch round 3, where Oak, as promised in the last round, runs from the library through the atrium and to the viewing lobby where Glove is already waiting for him. Glove mentions that he ran into a player in the atrium on his way here, and Oak once again suggests
Oh, Chop with the follow and sub. appreciate you, Choppy Goblin. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for joining the community. I'm not just saying that to say that. Genuine, whenever people send me money to watch my stuff, it's crazy. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Brody. It means a lot. Thank you, bro.
Which Glove of course agrees, suggesting that this time they keep watch on opposite corners of the tree to cover more ground. After making their way up, the two watch for
Finally
many
caught one
other
of your streams.
players,
Hey!
and a few minutes later, they see someone coming up from the lounge. The player looks around and as Oak watches, runs into the left wing of the map. Oak runs to tell
He was running very suspiciously.
Glove and then returns to his post. A few minutes go.
Whoa! Chop! Yo! Wait, Black! Whoa! Black Joseph with the 5. Holy! What is you on? Whoa! Thank you so much. What the heck, Joseph? Yo, thank you, my dog. I appreciate you, bro. Dang, bro. I appreciate you. Love watching it. Streams. Gotta support a little bit. You supporting more than a little bit, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Dang it, Marco Polo. Yo, with the sub too. Now we got somebody named Marco Polo in the community. That's fire. Yo, Black Joseph, Marco Polo, Chop. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Literally, whenever somebody give me money and watch the streams and subs up and gives to the community, I'm so appreciative. Like, I hope you don't just take my thank you as like, oh yeah, thank you. Like, genuinely, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. It means a lot to me and I appreciate it. Dang, crazy. Yo, chill. You guys are gonna make me have a heart attack. Crazy. Whoa, with the community sub. Hold on. Goliath, Goliath, I hope you say thank you. We appreciate the sub. Yo, Crazy Light 00, appreciate you so much, gang. My goodness, absolutely crazy. You guys are going absolutely crazy, and I appreciate that more than you guys know, man. That is wild, bro. I was not expecting this much love, bro. I was not expecting this much love on this fine afternoon, morning, nighttime, bro. Y'all are crazy, bro. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, and an anonymous. Yo, I'm gonna lose my voice. An anonymous gift? I got a secret admirer? My goodness, yo. Yo, Wet Suncraft, I hope you appreciate the gifted sub. My God. Okay, y'all are going too crazy. Choppy. You just got here. Dang. You don't even know the community yet. And you gifted subs. Whoa, y'all are going crazy. Holy. Oh my gosh, Chop, thank you so much for another gifted BBG Opium. I hope you enjoy that gifted Chop. Thank you so much, bro. Y'all are going crazy. It's raining today for sure. I don't know if I've ever reached a level 3 hype train. No cap. And that's not like to inspire y'all to keep it going. That's just me being like, in actuality, I don't know if I've ever reached a level 3 hype train. So that was fire. I appreciate you guys so much. Jax IRL! Oh my God. Did we reach level 4? Oh my God. Whoa, what the heck, bro? Gotta support the business, black business. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, thank you so much. What did Marco Polo? Been watching the YouTube for a long time. I had to sub up to my Haitian brother. Hey, Saka Fett, I appreciate that. Family, like I said, like Kai. Crazy. It's probably yo, no cap. Ah, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all did numbers on me, bro. I was not expecting this at all. Thank you guys so much, bro. Thank you for the level 4. everything I got a level 4. I know the community. I've been watching your vids for a few months. You, Yo-Yo, and y'all SXY videos be helping me get ready for work in the morning, so I got to show my support. That's what it's all about, bro. Genuinely, I'm glad people could really just cut us on and vibe out. Like, that's literally the goal, bro. The fact that people could just cut us on and vibe out and go about their day, put us on in the background or something, eat something and watch our videos, all of that, bro. That's really the goal. Just nice entertainment, enjoying yourself, having convos, laughing a little bit, giggling a little bit, thinking a little bit, learning a little bit, bro. So I appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate this community that y'all built up brick by brick. Now's as good a time as any to join the Discord and plug that. If you guys aren't in the Discord, join the Discord if you haven't. !Discord for the Discord link. And sometimes it doesn't work, so if it doesn't work, you could just click this right here. Yo, join the community if you're not in the Discord. I'll tell everybody whenever I'm streaming in there. I appreciate y'all, bro. Wholesome W moments for sure, bro. Y'all done make me shed a tear on the inside, bro. I appreciate y'all. Stanley, we all did this brick by brick. No cap. Everybody has laid down a stone. No cap. Everybody has laid down a stone, and I appreciate y'all for that. And we got snacks in the Discord. Facts. I appreciate y'all, bro. Thank you guys so much, bro. Hey, and he joined the Discord. Watson, what's good, my dog? Hope you enjoy inside the Discord, family. Let's get back to the video. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. We back. Okay. Gunter, you could just start it from right here.
Go by and another player runs out of the library. According to Glove, they ran into the viewing lobby right after.
Thank you, Elena.
Then continues silently until this happens.
That scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he got swapped.
Oak is suddenly swapped into the maze, and we get our first look at the inside of the tunnels. Surprised, he wanders the labyrinth for the last minute of the round, but when the meeting starts...
Guys,
Yes?
Yeah?
I was marked.
What? How?
And the medic saved you?
Yeah, they must have.
So
How do
looks
you
like
know?
the medic's alive after all.
Oak,
How do you know if the medic saved you or not?
you're the only one who knew where I was hiding, and the only person who could have reached me.
Wait, what?
The entire game, I've only interacted with 2 people, you and whoever I saw at the start. No one else could get up to that tree without me or you seeing.
You think that it was me who marked you?
Bro, I know Oak's the main character, like the one we're vicariously watching the game play through, but I really do think it's him.
I want to trust you, but there's no one else it could be.
What a surprise.
Oh, is he telling the truth?
No, what? How could I mark?
Like, instead of Oak being set up, maybe Oak's the one who teleported down there. You get what I'm saying?
You? It had to have been the other person you ran into.
Well, that's just it. It couldn't have been because
If he teleported with Mustard, if that was the person he swapped with, then it's Oak. If Mustard is
Someone
like,
else.
yo, I got teleported out of da-da-da, I think it was, you know what I'm
Oak
saying?
must have protected me. Meaning, unless you're the medic and you're telling me that right now that you saved my life,
Kind of
which
crazy.
It doesn't sound like you are, then you must be the spark.
This is a big accusation, but not an unfounded one. Glove being marked but saved by the medic means that of the 2 people he interacted with, the mystery man in the atrium and Oak, one is the medic and one is the spark, which doesn't look too good for Oak here, but Knife brings up an interesting point.
He could be lying, you know.
I already told you I'm not lying.
Not you, genius. Glove. He might not have been marked. It could be that the spark just didn't kill.
The chat messages literally stop for a small while as everyone realizes that Glove could have been lying about being marked and saved. And if that is the case, and he is actually the spark, then he's just made the boldest play of the game.
What's good, Rookie Bookie?
Well, if anyone here's the medic and you didn't protect someone, then speak up now and we know that Glove is the killer.
Okay, so this clearly proves that Glove is innocent.
And that makes you the killer.
No, it doesn't. And I can prove it too. Yo, Glove, where did you run into the other players earlier?
Atrium, heading south.
Did anyone
Appreciate
run
you,
into someone
CJ.
else in the atrium?
Are you stupid? Owning up to that would be admitting you're either the killer or the medic. although we already know the former is you.
You're not helping here, Knife.
And I don't see you doing anything, Princess. Unfortunate that your only friend here has turned out to be the spark.
There's no proof that it's
Yo, I'm not gonna
Come
lie,
on.
bro. Knife is sassy, bro. He be. I don't see you doing anything. Like, dang, bro.
You can see it just as well as I can.
Glove, did I ever walk up to you during our stakeout on the tree?
Yes. You told me someone came from the lounge.
Did I ever after that, though? With a minute left or anything?
You asked for more signs.
And don't you find that odd? After we left the viewing platform, we hardly talked. I would still have a whole stack left, so why would I ask you for more?
Why did you?
Well, that's it, isn't it? Is that not obvious to you? Glove, just think about it. That wasn't me. I got swapped.
How convenient.
He's not lying. I was swapped as well.
Thank you, Mustard.
Who?
Thank you.
Mustard! I'm telling you! Okay, bro, that's what I said. I feel it. I said it. I said if Mustard's the one who claimed he got swapped, then I think it's Oak. If Mustard's the one who got swapped, then I think it's Oak. I can't. You know that meme of the dude who's like, I can't prove it, but I know it? There's a correlation, bro. I'm thinking it's, bro. I'm really thinking that it's Oak, bro.
He's not lying. I was swapped as well.
Thank you, Mustard. Thank you. Someone was fishing for swaps. They swapped with Mustard and then swapped with me. Saw you, Glove, and then went to mark you, posing it as just asking for signs. That's the killer.
You know, if you are the spark, that is quite the 40 chess move.
I'm telling you, I'm not.
Knife then launches into a speech about why he thinks it's Venus, which Glove agrees with and Oak denies, and the video ends there with Mustard refusing to say where he.
I'm not gonna lie, Oak is showing so much like confusion and disapproval to everything that is keeping him like at bay in terms of like, since he's not voting anybody, I'm also not gonna be suspicious of you. Think about it. Whenever you're playing Among Us and somebody's like, yeah, no, it's him. You're looking at him like, why'd you just say it's me? There's not even enough evidence to say it's me. Now I'm starting to think it's you. Oak is throwing enough reasonable suspicion out there amongst everybody without claiming anything to determine who it is. That I think it's Oak, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I think it's Oak, bro.
Were swapped to, Knife saying he could be the medic, and
Bro, give me
Glove
my parlay.
arguing for
Hold
more
on.
information. But in the last few seconds, Oak has a realization.
Wait, Knife. You said you were in the maze?
What about it?
That's
That's
exactly where I got swapped.
Oak's alibi does check out with what we've seen. It's clear that he was confused when he got swapped into the maze, and as he pointed out, this also makes Glove essentially 100% not the spark. That leaves 3 suspects, with one of them, or maybe even Oak, being the medic. If the medic is Oak, the reason he didn't admit to it could have been to set a trap in case anyone else tried to claim it, in which case Oak would know for sure that it's them. But nobody does claim medics, so we don't know. Mustard is a question mark here because he gave no information besides the fact he was also swapped at some point.
It's not
Knife
Mustard.
said he was in the maze, but no one can prove that.
And it's not
Venus
Knife.
said she was in the top left all game, which would line
I don't
up with
believe
the
it's her
behavior of
either,
the player
bro.
we saw in the beginning, but all we have is her word. And my best guess on the spark so far would actually be Knife here. His left side location makes sense for the fluke kill in round 1, and it seems like he actually could be double bluffing about both killing Cardboard and admitting to being in the maze when he knows Oak was swapped there, doing the obvious thing both times to avoid suspicion. But once again, we're left largely in the dark without a match. The only way forward is to watch the second to last round, round 4. Once again, Oak and Glove meet
I
up
feel like this one's really gonna let us know what it is,
in
bro.
the viewing lobby, Oak seeing a random player on his way there, but way too far to have marked him. Oak tells Glove about his growing suspicions of it being Knife, and Glove agrees it's possible, but admitting to being in the maze
Thank you,
would
Elaine.
be a weird play for Knife to pull. Oak also mentions trusting Venus, and then Glove suggests something interesting: a trap, using himself as bait to lure the spark over since he's the most innocent person person in the lobby. Oak asks how the spark would know it's Glove, and Glove demonstrates just that. Shooting himself with the crossbow. With Glove's name tag revealed and the plan in motion, they post up right in—
I'm not gonna lie, Glove, that was very P of you. I'm not gonna lie, Glove, that was very capital P of you. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually very fire of you.
inside the lava room. Oak hiding in the corner, ready to shoot whoever tries to kill Glove the second Glove flashes him the axe signal. The trap is set. The two wait around for a few minutes until Oak is swapped into the maze again. He immediately begins to run, panicking, because if he was swapped here, that means whoever is with Glove at this moment is without a doubt the spark. All Oak has to do is shoot his arrow at the person next to Glove and he guarantees himself the identity of the spark. All he needs to do is escape the maze before the round ends. He runs through the tunnels, hitting dead end after dead end after dead end, the seconds ticking by. If he can't get the Glove,
bro,
he'll
get
die,
out!
and the whole trap will have been for nothing.
Oh
He keeps
my-
running. A minute left.
Oh, he's
45
not gonna make
seconds.
it. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna
30
make it.
seconds left.
He's not gonna make it. Yo, he sucks, bro.
He's out. All he has to do is make it to Glove. He rounds the bend through the lounge, into the atrium, and there he is. Glove. And the spark. He's too late. Oak goes hard at Knife, now certain and wanting to avenge his dead friend. All he has to do is convince Mustard to vote with him and Venus.
Guys, I know it's Knife for a fact. He tried to kill Glove in the previous round, failed, and now he's just finishing the job.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I haven't seen Glove the entire game.
Bro, please, as if you expect me to believe that for a second.
I don't expect you to believe anything, dimwit. Though unlike Cardboard, I wouldn't put it past you being the spark. I have a hard time believing even you would be
Okay, if it's not Oak, it's Cardboard. Dead end.
this stupid to accuse me here.
So then what were you doing all game then?
Nothing. I was just exploring out the labyrinth again. I even ran into someone in the lounge.
What's good,
I can
official?
verify I was there.
That was me.
Official
I
Dan.
also ran into someone in the lounge, so that doesn't mean much. I could have ran into Mustard. You could have ran into me. There's no way of knowing who's who. Oh, were you with Glove the entire round?
Yes, I was, in the volcano room, and he told me specifically no one else had interacted with him all game, so it had to have been Knife.
You have no grounds to even think it's me. Did you even see anyone else? And you know what I was going to say before you accused me for literally no reason. I got swapped. Tell me one good reason right now that Mustard and Venus should even humor your argument.
Oh, you got swapped? Well, so did I. I got swapped away from Glove, and that person must have marked him after the swap. I just wasn't fast enough to find out it was you.
Bullshit. I got swapped into the
Bro,
library.
it's just, here's the thing, bro. Why wouldn't the person swap with Glove and just take out Bro instead? Like, there's not even a reason to really take out Glove per se. You get me?
Not a soul was there.
Wait, that's a blatant lie. I got swapped into—
Oh no, because Glove was actually there and he would have just been able to be like, yo, somebody so-and-so died and everybody knows that Glove. I get
the
it.
labyrinth, and that's exactly where you said you were.
Oh, come on. You just want me out. It's so obvious. You're just trying to cover for the fact that you pretended to befriend Glove just so you could kill him out and throw it on me. Nice plan, genius, but it's not gonna work.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Venus, Mustard, tell me you guys aren't seeing this. This guy's obviously been hostile the whole game and he's clearly the spark. He killed Cardboard because he annoyed him, and then killed Glove because he was onto
Oh,
him.
Cardboard's dead. Oh my gosh, I'm so lost now. I'm gonna just stick it out with Oak.
He's obviously now just trying to bluff his way out of this.
So, Knife, you said you were swapped into the library, and Oak, you were swapped into the labyrinth?
Yes.
Yes, but he's lying.
Mustard, you weren't swapped, were you?
No.
Okay, neither was I, meaning that for certain, one of the two of them is lying.
Yeah, and that
Probably
person is
Knife.
Knife. Exactly.
You know you're the worst Spark in the history of this game, and there's no chance you win, right? Even if you vote me out here, you made it clear to Mustard and Venus there's a 50-50 between the two of us. They just hide until the next meeting and you lose.
Well, luckily, we won't have to worry about that since once we vote you, the game's gonna be over.
Oh, it's over.
Venus, I know you're an idiot.
It's
but
OD,
Mustard,
Venus?
I have hope that you have at least some semblance of reason.
Was it gonna
and we'll vote
burn?
here.
Mustard, listen to me. I was in the volcano room, all game with Glove. We tried to set up a trap together using Glove as bait. It's just I got swapped away, and in that time, the Spark, aka Knife, must have marked Glove. Vote with us, and I promise we will win. It is clearly Knife. Venus has an alibi running into you. You know you didn't get swapped. It has to be Knife.
I think he's right, Mustard. I'm pretty sure it's Knife.
It's
Mustard,
just
I
Oak
was-
has interacted with every single person that's died. Oak interacted with Flute. Oak interacted with Cardboard. Oak interacted with Glove. And Oak interacted with the bro who died before Glove. He's literally been around every person that's died.
In the labyrinth all game, got swapped into the library, and then met you afterwards in the lounge. All I did was return to the maze. You saw me vote Oak, and the game ends here.
The voting phase comes. Knife is out.
Oh my god, idiots.
But as we can see, the game
I knew it wasn't Knife, bro. From the jump, I knew it wasn't Knife, bro. Like, literally not a single second went by where I was like, it's Knife. It hasn't been Knife this whole time, bro. So now what? It's between Mustard and Venus?
isn't over. There's one round left. Knife wasn't the spark.
Right,
Oak spawns
obviously.
in, and immediately he knows one thing to be true. The killer is still alive.
Right.
He runs, loading his crossbow and anxiously looking over his shoulder in case someone is following. And after hesitating for another second, he runs face first into the maze, trying to hide out the round. If he can survive here, and so can the other two, they have a chance at voting out the true spark, whoever it
There's
may
four
be.
people?
Oak carefully wanders through the maze, peeking corners and crouching so as to not make a sound. Finally, he finds a path to hide in, crossbow at the ready, and he waits.
I'm gonna get jump scared. He's gonna come around the corner. He's gonna come around the corner. He's gonna come around the corner. Ah! I got terrified. I'm sorry.
It's Venus. She's hiding just like Oak and tells him to follow her, that she knows the route of the maze. Oak obliges, trusting
How's she know the route of the maze? How many times she been in here?
her with his life. Venus leads him through the network of tunnels and into a small room we caught a glimpse of earlier, an area with a furnace and a crafting table. Venus tells him that they'll be safe here and there's no way Mustard can find them. Just in case he triggers a swap though, they decide to create a code word. Whenever one of them writes a sign saying torch, the other will say ketchup. If someone doesn't answer correctly, the other one knows that they've been swapped. For a few quiet minutes, Venus and Oak shuffle back and forth in the small room, drawing out the timer. If they can survive for these final minutes until the round ends without getting marked, they can vote out Mustard and win. It all comes down to this. 3 minutes left. Oak triggers the code
Don't
word.
trust it.
Venus responds correctly. 2 minutes left. Oak asks Venus what they should do if Mustard finds them. Venus says that won't happen. 90 seconds left. Venus triggers the code word. Oak responds correctly. 60 seconds left. This is it. Mustard chases Oak down the hallway, sprinting after him.
Why is he even running away? Why would he run away?
40 seconds
Can the killer?
left. All Oak has to
Why
do
is he even running away? Could the killer kill 2 people in 1 round? No, right? Why is he running away?
not get marked before the round ends.
Why would it? Oh, because if it goes down, it won't let the vote happen.
30 seconds left. 20 seconds left.
Because they know it's mustard. It's 3 people left. If anybody dies, it's an automatic loss. Is what I'm
15
assuming.
seconds left. 10.
'What? We all survived?
I thought for sure we lost.
Wait, so it's just Mustard. Venus, that was perfect. I barely escaped him. We just vote him here and we win.
Oh, you're the one who ran?
Well, yeah, though I'd imagine Venus would run too.
Oak, it's not you, is it?
What? No. Why? It's clearly Mustard here.
Oak, I was backed into a corner and I couldn't run. But Mustard didn't go after me.
What? Maybe he wasn't thinking straight. He probably didn't even notice you.
It's you. You're the spark. You were trying to run to act innocent.
Hello? Yo, if I was the spark, I would've just won there.
That's what I can't figure out. Why
See, that's what I'm saying. Why is he running? It doesn't make sense. Come on.
wouldn't you just mark me right away and win the game?
Maybe because I'm not the spark?
It's because he didn't want to gamble on the medic showing up. If he marked you, then there's a chance that the medic could still be alive and save you. He probably was waiting to mark you.
I'm telling y'all, it was Oak.
Ended.
Okay.
Bro,
you actually
please let
sound
me be
dumb now,
right.
bro. Like, what kind of...
If I'm right, you guys will not hear the end of me. If I am right, you guys will not hear the end of me, bro.
plan is that?
Why don't you think Oak could just be the medic? He could have protected me and ran away.
Because I'm the medic.
Okay, well, wow, what a great lie. Now you bring that up?
Oak, if you are the medic, you can stop hiding it. Just say it so
This
I
is
know I can.
peak! Oh my gosh! Wait, if he's the medic, this is peak!
That up?
Oak, if you are the medic, you can stop hiding it. Just say it so I know I can trust you.
Venus, I'm saying this because I know you can trust me. I am not the medic. Mustard isn't either because he's the spark. I have no role. I'm not the medic. I'm not the spark. I'm innocent. That's it.
See, they're giving too much.
Mustard, I still don't get it. If Oak was the spark, why didn't he just kill you then at the end of the maze?
Because I'm not the spark?
They're
If
giving
I was,
too
you're
much.
right.
They are giving too much leeway to Venus, though. They're not putting her under no pressure,
could have just
bro.
won.
He was probably just scared that I was protected, that you were somehow the medic and marked me. He didn't want to gamble on me possibly surviving and knowing he marked me. Even if it was a small chance that you were the medic, it would mean he was clearly exposed. He knows he has a better chance at just gaining
This is the most Mustard has talked that the whole game. Get him out of here.
trust and voting me out.
So riddle me this, medic. Why did you chase me into the maze?
To save you!
What?
I figured that the one who ran into the maze first was more likely to be the innocent one, as they would think I was the spark. That was the person I wanted to protect, but it looks like my gamble was wrong.
Okay, Venus, there's no way you believe him.
Think about it this way. It was either him or Knife from the last round. You know you're innocent. Knife was voted out, so you have to vote for Elk.
I could just as easily see it being you, Mustard.
Just as easily. What? Yo, it is obviously him.
It's him, Venus. Vote Oak and we end the game here.
Venus, surely you don't believe him. Surely you know I'm innocent, right?
It's
I was
not
literally with you
Mustard,
the
bro.
whole round. You
It's
know
not
just as well as I
Mustard,
do.
bro.
If I was the spark,
You guys
I
got to remember, Mustard was sitting camp in a corner the whole game when Flute died.
would have won. You have to trust me.
Oh my gosh, but Flute did see Mustard. And that's the one who told him where he was. Oh.
Venus.
are my legs shaking? Tell me!
That's the last video on Matchbox, and with that, the end of the experiment. The question, of course, remains: who was the spark? What happened there? Who won? Matchbox doesn't give us an answer. It's up to us to piece together the clues and decide for ourselves who we think the spark is.
We don't have a
Was it
definite
Venus,
answer?
Mustard? Or has it always been the player we've been watching this entire time? Oak. Matchbox is designed in a way that you could be watching the killer and have no idea. Right-clicking with your hand doesn't look like anything. Pressing G to swap doesn't either. In fact, if you trace the footage back, for each kill, Oak was there.
That's what I said! That's what I said! That's what I said!
Entire time. Flute, glove, glove again.
That's what
Oak
I
was
said!
always there. Hand out, ready to
That's
move.
what I
If you
was
can say for a
saying!
second that his reactions to getting swapped were just an act, it could really be that Oak was the spark. We've been watching the killer all along. Except it doesn't line up. There's one kill here that Oak couldn't have possibly made. Cardboard. The entire second round, Oak was only close to Glove, and no one else. Unless this player was somehow Cardboard, and Glove was putting on an elaborate act somewhere else in the map, Oak couldn't have marked Cardboard. Oak cannot be the spark. So that leaves us with two options: Mustard and Venus. Venus is by far the character we know the least about. She's been present in hardly any of Oak's footage until the last round, and we don't know where she's been all game. As a result, it's very possible that she could have really been behind every murder we've seen. She marked Flute and Cardboard, swapped with Oak to mark Glove, and swapped with Oak to mark
I'm not
Glove
gonna lie.
again. But if it is Venus, why she didn't just vote Mustard out and instead let herself be gaslit into voting Oak is a mystery. Mustard, on the other hand, has more of an alibi. He was allegedly in the scrapyard round 1, so
Right.
marking Flute would have been difficult, and he met up with Cardboard and Knife in the second round, so marking Cardboard there would also be a bit of a stretch. That being said, we don't know his exact whereabouts.
But the game would have stopped when they got the killer out.
So it could well have been him too. If it was Mustard though, then who was the medic? Venus and Oak didn't claim it, and we know the medic saved Glove, which can only mean one thing. Was Knife the medic? Unless it was Glove and he lied about being saved to bait someone out. The information just doesn't line up. The stories are incomplete. The Matchbox experiment doesn't tell us directly who the spark is, instead giving us pieces of broken information. We may never get a direct answer from the channel itself, but if anything, that just makes it a mystery more worth solving. It could be that maybe there's a puzzle piece I missed, and maybe one of you watching will be the one who solves the Matchbox. Until then though, good luck.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like it was Oak still. If Cardboard is the only person that doesn't quite make the cut and is by some distance, I'ma just settle what we did and see him body Cardboard, bro. Let me look at the comments. Let's look at the comments. The voice acting is so good and perfect for each character. Good job. The fact you went blah blah blah, the most social deduction game of Minecraft fact and these type of videos. Bro, let's get to some of the names, man. At a very experienced social deduction player, turning the final two innocent players against each other is always the goal you want to achieve. Venus doing this while keeping Oak's trust was absolutely masterful. So is that him saying Venus? Gotta love that Venus very early admitted to exploring the maze, and that's where the swaps kept ending up. That's what I was saying. The one thing that is weird, the one thing that was definitely weird, is how Venus herself says that she knew the ins and out of the maze to get to that room. Once an accident, twice a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern. Facts. Flute dead. No cap. Okay, yeah. It's a lot going on here. Mustard's logic of whoever was more innocent would have ran into the maze, so I healed them was so sound to the point that it saddened me to neither of them realize the only reason no one died was because Oak was marked and Mustard healed him. Venus was too scared to attempt a mark. So Venus. So y'all got Venus. I'm not mad at the Venus. I was feeling the Oak. Y'all let me know down below. You guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, sub down below. Goodbye. Peace. Okay, that's 2 videos. How long is that video? Let's see. That video accidentally turned into 2 videos. That's 19 minutes and that's 30 minutes. Okay. 50 minutes. Yes, has to be Benu. Yes, has to be Venus. Okay. Well, shout out Venus. Ooh. Yeah, let's watch this next one. Y'all ready? Stanley, it got to be Mustard. See, now y'all fighting amongst yourselves. We don't even know who's who no more. Y'all saying Venus, y'all saying Mustard, I'm saying Oak. It got the community in shambles, bro. Yeah. We got the whole entire community in shambles, bro. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Stanley Live Channel. Today is going to be me, it's going to be chat, and we are reacting to a video from the one, the only, the homie, Ray Like Sunshine, the Gen Z career apocalypse. Y'all broke. You broke. You got no money. Nah, I'm joking. But let's get into it. Let's go.
The no good, very bad, terrible, horrible.
Let's get
side of the internet.
3 Robbie. Oop, sorry.
Welcome back to the no good, very bad, terrible, horrible side of the internet.
Yo.
The other one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Also, don't worry. I am not wearing a full suit. Can someone tell me what's up with the Gen Z job market today? Oh, I am that someone. Okay, this is what's up with the Gen Z job market today. Gen Z cannot find jobs. The unemployment rate for Gen Z is
Yo, that's crazy because Cutiful's first message in response to my intro was, they not hiring us, Stanley. Yeah, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put that pressure on you.
Almost twice the national average. Everyone says that there are more jobs out there than ever. Yet everyone I know who is struggling trying to find a job right now, for the life of them can't even get a call back despite networking, cold emailing, and entering all their information onto company online portals.
Have you thought about robbing?
Please.
Have we thought about robbing, stealing? Have we thought about, instead of trying to get hired, trying to get into the CEO's home instead? To hand them your application, you know what I'm saying? Not anything else.
Enter your information below. Why did you make me give you my resume in the first place? I don't know what the is happening with employers these days, but judging from both the experiences of people online and people in my own life who are struggling through it, we all seem to be sharing the same canon event of trying to jump into boiling water and then being told, oh, you actually don't have enough experience to jump into this boiling water.
Right.
Now, I know it may be a bit naive for a YouTube commentary creator to be talking about the job market, but I promise you, I very recently had the same struggles as all of you did. And I swear, I'm not out of touch. Yet. Still got about 2 years till that happens. So I actually graduated during the pandemic, and it actually took me 6 months and over 800 job applications to get my first job out of college. And that job was essentially what amounted to data entry. At the time, I thought 800 was an absolutely insane number of applications to go through before actually finding a job. And so to hear that 800 is actually on the low end of what some people are experiencing, I'm just here to answer, what happened to us?
I'm telling you, bro, 100 applications a day is gonna get you there.
They're expecting unreasonable salaries. Like, they think that they go to school for 4 years and come out with a degree and then they automatically start making 100K.
3 out of 4 managers hate working with Gen Z, and here's why. It's so bad that 27% of employers have fired the employee within the first month. Article from where this comes from.
Dang, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, jobs hate firing people as much as they hate hiring them. So like the fact that people are getting fired too is actually genuinely crazy. I didn't know that.
States that most Gen Zers lack
My psychology degree don't mean, dang, bro, is it that hard out there for y'all?
motivation, effort, and get easily offended.
Some statistics. Do you know what percent of Gen Z workers claim they experience burnout at work? Not 20%, not 40%, not 80%, not 90%. 98% of you experience burnout.
Okay, so we're having trouble in the job market because employers think we're lazy, we're too entitled, and we're all depressed. Kind of sounds like my cat, who actually just moved in with me.
Aw.
Minus the depressed part. He's actually very fat and happy. And so today I'm here to answer a bunch of questions. Questions like, are Gen Z workers actually just worse than other demographics?
No.
Or is the bias against Gen Z just an effect of the changing times and culture that we have within the
Also
workplace?
no,
Are the
but
people
yes.
criticizing Gen Z just straight up wrong? And is
No.
it weird to slot a sponsor part right as I'm about to get into the
Yes.
meat of the video? The answer
No.
to the last one is yes. Video is probably not just your gotta
show up to work again. I'm in the middle of the shift.
Okay, cool. What's up?
Just leaving in the middle of the shift without telling anyone, or just saying, well,
See, that's bad work habits right there.
I'm just never going to show up to work again. I don't like it. On behalf of all of your coworkers, get f***ed. Tell somebody. Say, hey, you know what? This isn't working out. I'm not coming back. Or give
I'm-
it 2
I'm all for Gen Z people taking like their autonomy when it comes to working and knowing what they are and aren't willing to like work through or struggle through or case scenarios like that. However, though, it doesn't mean that there isn't improper etiquette. I'll say that, because I am fully for leave the job, find another job that'll pay you. Never put your job first. Always try to find a better way in life. The job don't really care about you like that. You there for some money, they there for you to work, or they there because they need you to work, and that's the relationship. It is not family vibes or atmosphere in there. They can mess with you, but it's only as long as you're doing your job. It's always gonna be like contextual to how hard you work. But at the same time, when it comes to leaving and things of that nature, there is still ways to like properly do so. There's things that you should probably say in a polite manner. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, does the job deserve that? No, but you're supposed to be a polite individual because that's who you are, not because somebody deserves it out of you.
weeks notice, something. But whatever you do, don't just f***ing not show up.
See, I can understand
it's a
from
ru-
an
it's a-
employer's
it's a
point
tad
of view
rude.
why it could be frustrating for an employee to just not
Yeah.
show up and quit without a notice. That being said, when
And
you
then
get
it goes to the other side of it where it's like you really shouldn't generalize Gen Z based off of 1, 2, 3, 4 other Gen Z people's actions. But at the same time, you know, you're not giving them a good foot to start off their thought process.
Does your work give you a 2-week notice?
Nope.
Do they give you any notice at all? And
Nope.
you know what? I think we should be treating terrible jobs like terrible first dates.
Makes
by
sense.
enforcing boundaries, making sure they pay their
So
fair
sorry,
share,
8
and
months.
ghosting the fuck out of them. Look, all I'm saying is, at least when someone ghosts me after a date, they don't also take my paycheck, my health
Right.
insurance,
Right.
and frankly, a piece of my already dwindling sanity.
For the 4th time, the 4th Gen Z worker we have hired at my job has not shown up. Second we get them done with training, because it takes about a month or 2 to go and learn all the systems, the computer equipment, the machinery, everything we got at this place. When we finally get them trained up to where they can be on the schedule, they just up and never call anybody again and never show up again.
I think there's this old Chinese proverb that translated into English goes, if someone smells like dog shit, then they probably stepped in dog shit.
Right.
If everyone smells like dog shit, then you should probably check your own shoe. Confucius. If you have 4 Gen Z workers all suddenly up and leaving, the work conditions at your company
Are probably not the best.
are probably just bad. That
Yeah.
means the people who left would literally rather be unhoused than work at your company. I mean, he mentions that the work is backbreaking and that the shifts are 12 hours even on weekends.
So instead of having
Man, they better than me. I wouldn't even have made it through the training, bro. You wouldn't even have caught me through the training, but they better than me.
my normal 12-hour shift day, I'm looking at about a 16, 17-hour shift.
And it's not like it's a bad job.
It's almost as if they weren't transparent at all during the onboarding process.
16, 17-hour shift? Are you crazy?
Yeah, this is not what I signed up for. And I think it just goes to show how out of
That's
touch
so
a lot
real,
of these people
beautiful.
can be when talking about Gen Z. It's just a complete lack of self-awareness and self-reflection, which are two major areas of improvement for our next guest, not actually a Dr. Phil.
You say right now, you just
Get this straight. You yourself, when you were younger, was literally fired for not showing up to work. And yet you were still given the same opportunities that led you to become a successful businessman. But now that you are a successful businessman, you now actively choose not to give those same opportunities to people who are literally in your position. Why is it that you're allowed to make the same mistakes that younger generations are making, but we aren't? This really seems just more like a young person problem and not a Gen Z problem. Because you for sure know that this guy's bosses were probably saying,
Where do the labor laws start getting in place? Like, if I'm working 12-hour shifts, it's a little bit more understanding if I'm starting to get paid overtime as soon as I get past the 8 hours. And then once I get past, 40 hours for the week, I start making overtime on that too. Like, if that's the case scenario, then it's not working as bad because now I'm still properly being now I'm properly still being incentivized for my time, paid for my time. But if I'm getting paid the same hours, or even worse, I'm on a salary job and I'm not getting to see those extra hours, then why am I there? It doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying?
the same thing. Oh, you don't want to work a 12-hour shift? Back in my day, I didn't complain a single time where I did 14-hour shifts in the coal mines. Oh, you don't want to work in a coal mine for 14 hours? Back in my day, I didn't complain at all when I was pulling 24-hour shifts in the factory at 6.
Nah, pass.
They're raised by the internet? No, we're raised by you. It wasn't the internet that packed our lunches or bought us phones
Or put that iPad into their hands and told them to watch, what is it? The junk with the shorty, like what is it? Coco Melon, and told him to watch Coco Melon.
or enforced healthy boundaries on screen time.
Yeah,
it was you. And
facts.
considering the fact that the internet is literally 50%, we'd all be gooners by now if that was actually the case.
What do you think his go-to was?
definitely.
Okay, maybe have a point. At one point, they bring in a Gen Z healthcare worker and have a 4-on-1 team deathmatch with her, which really pissed me off because this is clearly not skill-based matchmaking and was completely unfair. For the 4.
I would love to watch this because I don't even gotta hear nothing from my sister right now. I know she is talking that truth because it doesn't make sense to cover somebody's shift for no pay. It doesn't make sense, and especially in these salary jobs where you literally just locked into a certain income. Doesn't make sense for me to take on more shifts, stay longer, cover somebody, overexert myself, work outside of time when I'm at home, think or schedule for the job when I'm outside of the job, come in early, schedule things that other people are supposed to schedule, pick up the slack, all that. It doesn't make sense. There's no way to compensate me for that.
Nuances of being an employee of theirs into consideration.
Right. And if you're not that, what if I'm a complacent person? Everybody, and when I say everybody, I mean everybody like her. Everybody who thinks like her doesn't understand that you saying in your own voice, I am this, means that there are people who aren't this. So what about the people who aren't that? Where's the space for them? What if she just wants to go to work, make her pay, and go home? She should have a space for that because she exists as a...
Do you know what I value?
Right, and for the people who aren't like you, who want to be compensated for their time instead of valuing their integrity as a person, acting as if that's going to make it be in shambles or something if I say no to picking up an extra shift is crazy. But like that person should be able to live and be allotted and paid for their time. Oh, shit.
Paying my...
More as my integrity as who I am as a person.
Do you know what I value? Paying my dues. How about you help me pay my bills. And I think this is a huge reason why Gen Z is so disillusioned with the current job market right now. The current old guard are still arguing for paying your due before actually getting paid. And unfortunately for us, inflation doesn't really wait for us to pay our dues. It just wants you to pay.
Where's my money? You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man?
And that's if you can actually find a job, which today feels less like hunting for a job and more like getting hunted by a job. The amount of hoops that some companies are asking their applicants to go through is asinine.
Write a short poem using these words: giraffe, cacophony, and giggles.
Okay, here you go. Giraffes are long. My giggles are too. But not for this crap, because holy you. It's not hard to go online and find job openings that are requiring advanced degrees and pay close to minimum wage, or have thousands of applicants just hours after it's posted. And it makes it all the more frustrating when you have creators like this popping up in your feed and gaslighting you into thinking that everything is fine.
People are lying to you about the job market. This is actually a great job market. There's record low unemployment. So why is everyone saying the job market's so bad? Way too many people competing for the same handful of jobs. That's part of it. And then people have really gotten lazy in the way that they're applying to these jobs.
Are you actually a spatula? Let's talk about unemployment, by the way, which as of recording this video is 4.1% or 7.9% for Gen Z. I'm going to dig deep and fall back on my background of being a econ and accounting major and take a look to see if that 4.1% actually is indicative of a healthy job market. What exactly is not included in that 4.1%? If you've applied to thousands of postings and you decided to take a break from job applications, you are not in that 4.1%. If you were a six-figure engineer who is laid off and now you have to DoorDash to pay rent, you're not in that 4.1%. Not that there's anything wrong with doing DoorDash, but going from Mang engineer to DoorDash is probably not indicative of a healthy job market.
Right.
And if you work in a job that pays so little that you have to decide between utilities and food, you are not in that 4.1%. So yes, technically, the unemployment rate is 4.1%. But as we can all see, that is definitely not a good measure of economic prosperity. The actual percentage of people who are either working jobs that pay under $25,000 per year or are unemployed is actually closer to 24%. I thought this whole entire time we were just numbers to them. It turns out we're not even that. And this isn't even touching the insane attitude that a lot of managers today have about work culture. I found this one LinkedIn post talking about a company power hour.
This morning we launched the Just Eat Power Hour. Our colleagues told us while in lockdown, they were on back-to-back calls and found it difficult to take a break away from their screen. That's not how we roll. So we introduced Power Hour.
Oh, nice. So we get an extra hour on top of our lunch break to do what we need to do. Right?
Right? Is this in addition to the lunch break? This is an hour to be away from the screen. You can be writing your to-do list, having lunch, going for a walk, exercising. You choose.
This is literally
what?
A rebranded lunch break.
They rebranded lunch breaks to make it healthier? To make it seem healthy? There's no way they just gluten-freed my lunch break, bro. It's just a lunch break without the word lunch break on it, bro. That is so crazy.
No. Actually, this is great. I have been inspired. I will now allow my researcher to use the toilet rather than the company-provided bucket I'd leave in their cubicle.
When you are 22 and in your new job, throw yourself to work. Eat well. Stay fit. But put in 18 hours a day.
That's
for at least
crazy.
5 years. That early, worship the work. The flex you build in the first 5 years of your career carries you for the rest of it.
Oh.
That sounds
nice.
awful, man.
At least you have your work to flex, because you certainly wouldn't be flexing anything else.
Right.
Working 18 hours a day and staying fit and healthy are mutually exclusive.
And another part of that is like, bro, why would anybody do that if they have options? Like, why would anybody choose that life of 5 years gambling that a company likes you instead of just putting your life in your own hands and gambling something else. Like, it just doesn't make as much sense as it used to. Beforehand, there wasn't that many options for people. Now there's so many more options, and people know about those options too. And then when you know about those options, or you know about places where, even if it's not entrepreneurial, if it's like as a creator, or if it's at a different company, you just know, like, oh, they treat their people like that over there. Why would I try to stay here instead of getting over there? It's just not a good product that companies are building in terms of like company culture.
Exclusive things. And I think I can actually speak on this from experience. When I was doing a summer internship at an accounting firm, I was roommates with someone who was also entering that summer, except he was doing it at an investment bank. If you don't know what investment bank work culture is like, this man was an intern working 16 hours a day, up to 6 days a week. On move-in day, he had it.
Yeah, they would have to walk in, turn my body over from being dead on that desk. I would be asleep every single time that they came in. They would have to drag me out on a paramedic table.
6-pack. In 10 weeks by move out, he had gained 20 pounds just from the stress and inability to eat healthily. But I don't know. He was only working 16 hours a day. Maybe if he followed this guy's instructions and worked 2 more every day, he'd probably still have a 6-pack.
You guys are spending your Sunday nights watching grown men fight over a ball. I'm making cold calls and catching up on emails. How to win Zig when everyone else zags.
If I'm trying to enjoy my Sunday night and I get a single mother cold call,
bro, I have had stream chat open, streaming and NBA games live on my phone to watch the NBA scores go up and down. I have worked and had the NBA game right here and typed away while work. People act like you can't have a work-life balance, bro. Like, bro, people try to make it seem like if the only thing that you're doing isn't this, then you're failing. No, bro, that's not the case, bro. Amazing. I love working hard. I loved hustle culture too before it became cringy as hell. I love to be a nigga that works hard, but at the end of the day, bro, there's room for life, gang. You can exist.
We have some great deals on
trace the call, Siri.
Today, if you know what I'm talking about, you know, and you
what, bro? There's sometimes if y'all ever see me in stream like this, bro, there's times where I'll have music playing while I'm reacting so that I can enjoy the reactions more, because then I get music in the reaction at the same time, bro. I am going to enjoy my job however ways may be. And someday I'm watching a reaction and I'm like, yo, you know what? This reaction would be fire if I had some music going too. Matter of fact, bro.
like, you know, someone who knows about shit in their ass. So, yeah, thought at a 10 p.m. on a Sunday. So, but oh, hold on, someone's at my door. Hey, wait, no.
Guess you should
How you listen to
Hey, yo, Gen Z, quick question. Are y'all having sex? Because it doesn't really seem like y'all are having sex. Or doing anything fun, for that matter. I don't have a ton of anecdotal data about this, but the data that I do have suggests that y'all don't like to go out, don't drink, don't do drugs.
Why you meat watching? Why you box watching? Like, what you gonna do, son? Like, what you gonna do? Like, you gonna help him? I just feel like that's an odd question to be asking us.
And don't really have sex. You can be an overthinking, anxious adult the rest of your life. Your 20s are for fucking up.
Yeah, so we can't find jobs, and even when we do, we're overworked and underpaid. So tell me, with what money are we going to buy drugs with? Maybe if 70% of my pay didn't go to rent and the other 30% went to groceries that I need to live, I can buy some nose beers, Lauren. Anyways, that's...
Is drugs really that expensive out there, chat? Let me know.
the only reason I don't have sex. That's the reason. But that's not to say Gen Z doesn't have any issues when they do make it into the workforce. For example, like that one girl that got fired because she went into the office on her first day in an office siren uniform.
Right. I forgot this dude existed. I was like, bro, what does me have to do with the Caucasian woman who got fired from her job? Okay. Yeah. No. That makes sense. I was just perplexed for a second, bro. I was perplexed. My fault. I'll let him get back to it.
Yeah, so I was trying to find the original video by searching office siren in TikTok, and
the office siren thing was crazy happening.
Unsurprisingly, all I got was porn. So, in fact, upon further review, there actually isn't an original video. The whole drama stemmed from a single comment on a single random video.
Oh,
so
really?
Much like all the other complaints with Gen Z in the workforce, this one is probably fake and made up. That being said, let's try to not normalize this.
Thank you,
Let's
Craze.
dress business casual and not let's get down to business, because it's just making everybody think that this is what we all dress like in the office, and we're already having a tough time as it is. And to add to our misery, a while back there was also this trend of tech influencers showing off a day of their work.
Man, this was a time. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of bags got fumbled right here, but I was eating this up. Bro, you don't understand, bro. Especially in Austin, bro. They started showing you all the spots of where you could work remote at. So I was looking at Orion, Houston. What, bro? I was figuring out everywhere I could bring a laptop. This was lit. It's sad that it ended the way it did, but this was great for me.
Working in tech. I started my morning with a hot yoga class.
Facts,
although,
beautiful.
Of course, on my way out the door, somehow the handle to my closet broke, so I couldn't even get my yoga mat. I then made the mistake of scootering into work because I didn't want to walk in the rain, but honestly, I think walking would have been less painful because with the wind chill, my hands were literally frozen. I was actually so cold that I made Blake warm my hands up for like 10 minutes because I couldn't feel my fingers. But there was a really
10 minutes, bro. She got no heat in her body. 10 minutes is crazy.
cute dog in the office today, so that helped make things better.
This is actually one of the more tame ones I've seen, but it still made me go, maybe you shouldn't have posted this.
Right.
Maybe that wasn't a good idea.
I then had another team meeting to talk about our sales strategy for the year, including quotas and comp, always fun stuff. And then I had some time to actually get work done, which is very unusual because I'm usually in meetings all day.
Oh, it's unusual for you to actually be able to get your work done? Okay. Cool.
Like,
Shut
that's
the
so
fuck
crazy.
up. This is not me being angry. This is legitimate legal advice.
Hey guys, welcome to a day in the life of a Googler in New York City. Before I head up for breakfast, I get out Milo's office bed and his office toy. First, I need a coffee. The free coffee is seriously one of my favorite perks at Google, and I take a minute to appreciate our beautiful
That food did kind of look like it was hitting on something, though.
office views. After that meeting ends, I have a coffee chat, so I head up to the rooftop because the weather was nice. A little OOTD. Then I had more back-to-backs until around 5 p.m. that day.
If you had a job that paid you 6 figures and all you did was play with dogs, grab snacks, and be in quote-unquote meetings all day, why would you tell people about it? That's a dick move. This is like if you were robbing a bank and getting away with it.
That's like the people who robbed the Louvier being like, yeah, all we did was like go through the roof. I think we used like a bar or something, break the window, put some jewelry in the bag, and then we dipped out. Like that, you don't want to tell people your method, bro. It's gonna get everybody else caught up when they try it.
And then you decide to go and tell everyone how cool it is to rob a bank. Like, replace the word a bank with Google, and that is literally what is happening.
I had another meeting after this one, so I head back down to the MK, grab a LaCroix and an espresso, and also do a little snack tour to see what we had today.
Look, I don't think there is anything inherently wrong with benefiting at the expense of a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Facts.
But posting these for everyone to see not only doesn't do anything for the rest of Gen Z, but this exercise of trying to seek external validation for your cushy-ass job is actively harming the rest of your generation. If the perception of Gen Z is that we are lazy and overpaid, videos like this kind of prove their point. Yeah, this video is way longer.
And then it ends up being the loud minority versus, like, you know, the quiet majority thing all over again. Because there is vast amounts of people who are working hard at the job and can't record it because they're, guess what? Working hard. What happened to you? Why did you start? Did you drink water today? Why did you guys start doing that? Why did your eyes start doing that? Why? What's wrong with your face? Fix your face. Why did y'all start blurring out on me? Hello? But like, yeah, bro, it ends up being bad for everybody.
Than what I'm used to. Look, I know that a lot of what I've said today comes off as doomer and extremely negative. And going into this, that is really not the attitude that I wanted to carry this with. And while I am joking for a lot of this video, there are serious structural issues with the job market right now. It may not be the reality for all of Gen Z or even most of Gen Z, but there are people legitimately struggling out there. So I want to offer you a different perspective, a vision for a future, nay, a glimpse into the inevitable epoch of when Gen Z finally take over the economic reins. Can you imagine a world where we all go into the office only if the vibe is right, and where it's acceptable to dap up your boss, where it's totally okay to end an email with anything like slay or period or I want to kill my... Like, what if we did have a world where everyone understood the struggle of rising prices and compensated people fairly? What if we didn't have to pay our dues, but we were entrusted as capable and adaptable employees who could be counted on to finish your work on time no matter where we were? That is our future. That is our inevitability. And that is what we have to look forward to. And for those of you who are still on the job hunt, you've probably heard this a million times by now, but try not to be discouraged. Yes, things seem bleak right now, and it seems like no matter how much effort, blood, sweat, and tears you put into it, you just seem to be getting nowhere. But
like, who cares if you're about to get kicked out? Who cares if you can't support anybody, yourself, or a relationship financially? Who cares that everybody making more money than you? Who cares that that person just bought their house and you still live in, damn, that apartment still? I mean, who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? You've been saving up for a whip for 3 years now. Who cares? Like, who cares? You get what I'm saying, bro? At the end of the day, bro, you feel me?
You're not getting nowhere. You're still learning with every single application, with every single interview. You are still learning every time.
Well,
it's just a tough time right now. But if you keep putting in that effort, great things are going to happen. Anyways, if you made it this far.
No, genuinely though, keep putting in effort. Though life may not be figured out right now, just understand the higher you go income wise, the more things that you end up finding that you need to resolve. There's more things that you end up inevitably being in a position to where you're gonna have to give it attention, and it's always gonna not necessarily feel like you need more money, but like there's gonna be parts where you need money in general and things of that nature. So where you're at, it's always great to enjoy it and strive for better, but no pressure on yourself for not reaching the goals you want to set yet, because inevitably the human desire is to reach goals and then set new ones, whether you want to or not. And yeah, you could grow out of that, but it's not everybody who does. So you're fine where you're at, and you'll get to the places you need to be. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just keep going. No cap. All right, if you guys like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Click this video right here because it's supposed to be a video that you like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Stanley, thoughts on long distance? Your girl getting cracked and your nigga getting his jump sucked right now. No cap. Hey man, that's that though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to like y'all and like y'all loving all that. You know what I mean? Let's get into the next one. Welcome back to the Stanley Live channel, man. Today is gonna be me. It's gonna be chat. We'll react to a video from the one, the only, the homie Papa Ruz. 12 minutes of people laughing at the worst possible moments. Now, as you know me, as the serious individual that I am, I will be not laughing throughout the entirety of this video to stand in solidarity with these people who had to go through all of these tragic laughing acts. And just to show some support, let's get into it.
Serious moments that makes our brains betray us, and suddenly we can't stop laughing. Whether it's an interview with unfortunate people, a live news broadcast, or a tragic incident, the more inappropriate it is to laugh, the harder it becomes to hold it in. In most interviews, the host meets the guests beforehand to build a bit of rapport. It's standard practice. But in this case, the interviewer didn't get that chance, and that one mistake ended up derailing the entire show, forcing it to shut down permanently. The guests were there to talk about medical procedures gone wrong from personal experience.
Wow. How dare he laugh at something that sensitive? Wow. Wow.
Is er precies gebeurd bij jou, Marijke?
Ik ben opgenomen voor een goedaardig spel. Ik ben geopereerd en mijn humeur is geraakt.
We komen zo dadelijk bij jou terug.
The program started off like any other, but what the host didn't know was that one of the guests had vocal cord damage.
Meestert aan zijn stembanden. En toen hij mij aansprak, ja, er kwam zo'n gek geluid uit. Ik moest zo ontzettend lachen. Maar ik wist natuurlijk van, ik mag hier niet lachen. Ik mag hier niet lachen. Dus ik probeerde mijn lach in te houden. Maar hoe meer ik mij probeerde te concentreren op mijn ernst, hoe meer ik voelde van, dit hou ik hier niet uit. Dit hou ik niet uit.
And the moment the man began to speak, that's when everything started going downhill.
Ja, eerst met heel veel ongeloof.
Ongeloof is eigenlijk het juiste woord.
Excuseer.
Ongeloof is eigenlijk het juiste woord wat Marijke hier hanteert.
Excuseer, dames en heren.
If you thought things were already off the rails, just wait until the guest brought up his sex life.
Plus het feit, als je met seks omgaat, is het niet alleen het fysieke dat telt, maar ook soms de lieve woordjes. Ja, ik vind dus dat dit echt niet kan hoor. Ik bedoel, maar moeten we nu nog antwoorden of niet? Want...
Sometimes, the body has a mind of its own, and in that interview, the host faced some serious consequences for what unfolded. The last clip was both uncomfortable and funny, but this next one takes things to a whole different level.
In Oxford, Michigan, the 15-year-old who authorities say killed 4 high school classmates made his first court appearance today. He was charged as an adult with 4 counts of first-degree murder in yesterday's mass shooting, as well as assault and weapons charges and a rare count of terrorism causing death.
Following a tragic school shooting that claimed several lives, the media began interviewing survivors and their families.
We were with the Pittman family learning about one of the victims, Tate Meir, from his friend Devon.
He's probably the best person I'll probably meet, besides my dad and besides God. Tate was he was smart in class. Me and him used to joke around, me and him used to play.
Things took an even darker turn when the host broke the news that another hospitalized classmate had just passed away.
News, another classmate died.
Oh, Justin. Justin.
You might wonder, how could anyone possibly laugh in a moment like this? Well, that's exactly what happened when the student started talking about his dad.
I was whispering because I didn't want the shooter to hear me and my classmates. And my dad was just asking me what's going on, what's happening. And then I told him it's a shooting, somebody's here shooting up the school. And then he told me, he said, okay, I'm on my way. I told him it's a shooting, somebody's here shooting up the school. And then he told me, he said, okay, I'm on my way.
Why your dad?
That's messed up, bro.
Yes.
Now there was uncertainty whether the dad was crying or laughing.
Boy. That's messed up, bro.
But most commenters deemed it to be a laugh. What do you think?
Nah, that was crying.
When I was in high school,
That
okay,
was
when I
crying.
was 9, I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Don't laugh, Brandon.
I'm not laughing.
Why'd you laugh?
It's just.
That's rude.
It's such a
That's
curve.
messed up, bro. Guys don't. First and foremost, bro. That's messed up, bro. It's already hard out here for men, bro.
I know. Can I just say something? I'm gonna say it again, and if you smile, I'm gonna leave.
You truly know someone is your friend if they laugh at you during serious situations. It's all fun with no hard feelings. It's just how men are.
I'm gonna say it again, and if you smile, I'm gonna leave.
Well, don't. All right, hold on.
When I was, you ready? Don't cover your mouth though either.
Hey!
You can't cover your mouth. So when I was 9 years old, every day for a summer.
My career is more important. My career is more important.
You can't throw it in there.
Why?
Every day? You couldn't avoid him, for God's sake?
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
This medal, Ryan says, is an opportunity to tell our story. There was valor everywhere, according to Ryan.
Right.
And so today we also pay tribute to all who served with such valor that day.
Right.
Shielding their wounded buddies with their own bodies.
That's beautiful.
Picking up unexploded missiles with their hands and carrying them away.
That's beautiful.
Running through the gunfire to reinforce that post. Fighting through their injuries and never giving up.
Things started off routine, a normal Medal of Honor ceremony for a soldier who showed valor in the heat of battle. But Obama's choice of words to describe the opponent's strike caught Ryan completely off guard.
Up at their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded. Ryan and his team were being pounded.
Remember those days when you had to give a presentation in front of the whole class, and it was nearly impossible to stay serious? That's exactly what happened to this young man.
Misuha, 5 Day
Keep
Street,
watching,
appreciate
because
you.
it gets worse.
Today I will tell you about my professional dream of becoming a race car pilot. Let me start by telling.
I'll never laugh at another nigga's dreams. Facts. I would never. I ain't never. One thing I'm not gonna do is laugh at another person's dreams.
Why car pilot is great. First I love speed. Second, I would like.
One of the more infamous
Not doing
police
it.
academy challenges is the chicken test. If you smile or laugh,
This joke's so lame to me. I think I passed this flying colors. Like on some goofy goobers don't sing along stuff. I'm like, this one don't get me.
it's straight to push-ups.
Drop.
Drop.
Please support Human Appeal.
See, it doesn't get me. That don't count. You feel me? I smiled a little bit, but that don't count. I wasn't there.
Please support humanappeal.org.uk.
The evening was just kind of wrapping up. I just went along to the room just to have a wee quick check. As I got into the corridor, I saw that the door was slightly ajar. I heard noises, kind of whimpering, bit of kind of growling, looked round the door, not sure what to expect, and I found the cat, the dog over the cat, in an uncompromising position.
This couple took their neighbor to court, claiming their dog tried to get a little too friendly with their cat.
My cat's now on medication for anxiety and depression.
The victims were only asking for an apology, but even that was too much to ask.
An actual heartfelt apology.
I didn't know you could go to court for that.
I'm really sorry. I didn't realise that it was... I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing? It's not a funny situation.
Laughing through an apology? Yo!
I'm really sorry, Nikki. I'm really sorry. I didn't realise that it was... I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing? It's not a funny situation.
When you go to therapy looking for help, but end up leaving with...
That is insanity. That is insanity, bro. My goodness. That's crazy.
Even more issues than you walked in with.
It's not easy to talk about
The
this.
dog just wanted some kitty. Ban him.
My fear ain't really a manly fear.
I mean, what do you fear? Having a baby out of wedlock?
That's easy work.
What, baby mama? I mean,
it's nothing.
Losing a loved one?
Don't laugh.
Ain't no reason for me to laugh.
Just please don't laugh.
Okay.
I'm terrified of clowns, man.
Okay. Reasonable. That's straightest face y'all see today. That's completely reasonable. Nah, that's reasonable. No, that's reasonable.
Was there ever a time that you had to use karate to defend yourself or another person?
Yes. This one time at the supermarket, this girl was getting robbed by a big guy. And the noble thing to do was to stop him to save her.
What was... What?
This is unprofessional.
I can't do it. Okay.
The most difficult thing I had to do in martial arts was the focus and the patience. Because it takes a lot of learning and a lot of time to do what you have to do.
How much...
During a live news report on a serious...
I did laugh, I did laugh, I didn't laugh, I did smile, no nothing, bro.
Murder case. The reporter was caught somewhere between shocked and amused when the image of the suspect appeared on screen.
Making headlines around America this morning in Michigan. Police have arrested a man who's suspected of chopping up his wife. Michigan police say suspect Stephen Grant was captured in Michigan's Wilderness State Park and airlifted to a hospital. The area is more than 400 miles from Grant's suburban Detroit home. The 37-year-old man is accused in the death of his wife, Tara Lynn Grant. A torso and body parts of who is believed to be the mother of two were found this weekend in and near the Grant home.
That's a crazy thing to laugh at.
What do you do when you accidentally burp live on air? Most would play it cool and move on, but this TV host, he found it so funny, he burst into uncontrollable laughter for a minute straight.
Burping is so gross to me, bro.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you ready to take a call? I think
burping is so gross to me, bro. I don't like it, bro. If you burp around me, I will audibly say ew or gross. I'm not lying. I can't help it either.
Yeah, I am. Are you okay?
Oh, sorry.
Well, let's put you over with Justin from Madisonville, Kentucky.
I'm sorry, Justin?
Yeah.
Hi. What can I help you with?
Anyway, my question is about spam on the internet, from my email, I mean. Hello?
I can hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you had a question about the internet?
Hey, buddy.
I can't do this. Why don't you someone else take this?
Give him a slap. Come on, buddy. Shake him, shake him. I think...
Honestly, I wish I could laugh as hard as this guy does. When your English is so bad that you turn your own frown upside down.
Mga kababayan ko,
Hindi po ako narito.
You can say in English kasi para maintindihan din ni ano.
All my fellow Filipinos. Now this is my side. Listen, look, and listen, and learn. Pero the truth will set me free. Yun na, lalabas ang katotohanan. Good morning. Good morning.
Een vraag uit het publiek aan... ja, meneer, je had een opmerking,
Ik heb het zelf.
Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you
Like I said, man, in solidarity with everybody in this video, I didn't laugh. Not a single laugh was made, man. Shout out to everybody who went through that, bro. And, you know, my condolences, bro. I hope you guys have a better life. If you guys enjoyed the video, watch this one. Statistically, you would like it. And see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, my gosh, bro. I didn't laugh, bro. I didn't laugh, bro. I ain't even laugh, bro. I ain't even laugh, bro. I was overly chilling. You mean? I was overly chilling, bro. Put that on your locks. Sure you didn't, bro. I was overly pee the whole entire time, bro. Stop it. All right, let's get into the next one. Let's go. Welcome back to the Stanley Live channel. Today we're watching Call Drew Key Shots number 10. Random screenshots out of context, old days. Let's get into it. Let's go. I actually just released an animation where I talked about like this type of people on my animation channel if you haven't seen it.
Men, I make 6 figures. The 6 figures.
Girl looks like pot of greed. Of course 100K isn't enough.
Pot of greed is a pole. Oh my gosh, you guys don't even watch Yu-Gi-Oh to know that, bro.
When he listens to you.
What does Brazil have to do with this?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Couldn't find a green flag.
Joe Biden's not my president.
Yes, he is. Cry about it.
No, like he literally isn't. I'm Canadian.
Yesterday, I asked my 12-year-old son what other kids at school think about him having to dance. His response, they don't care, but they don't like how I'm immune to yo mama jokes.
Yo mama's so ugly, yo dad had to get a husband.
That was good jokes.
Adrian.
How long does it?
You're going to burn the plastic.
No, it says it can handle heat.
Microwave heat.
Yeah, I just realized.
Water is wetter video.
Whatever gets me in heaven a username.
Against a trained female fighter is what it says. My goodness, he going for everything. he just praying to everyone at night. He start his prayer with, yo, who up there?
But why not just cook the bread at 19,250 degrees for 1 minute instead of 350 degrees for 55 minutes?
It waited for the sun to set, but the tree got there first.
I might make this my profile picture.
This is my profile picture.
Give me the biggest city on Earth that begins with an A.
The biggest city on Earth that begins with an A is Tokyo, Japan.
Letter A.
My apologies for the oversight. The largest city on Earth that begins with the letter A is Beijing, China.
Oreo spelled
Atlanta?
backwards.
Oreo, spelled backwards, is still Oreo. This is because Oreo is a palindrome.
That joint is Oro. 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 Oh, it's Oro. Sorry. I don't know what the first two I was doing was.
Meaning it reads the same forwards and backwards.
Oro.
Greek philosopher with name starting with M.
One famous Greek philosopher whose name starts with M is M. Aristotle.
Choose one and tell us why. Full Wi-Fi but 1% of battery. Or battery full but no Wi-Fi.
Full Wi-Fi, 1% battery, so I could text somebody to call for help and get me home.
I'm walking in the middle on the grass.
I can't stop listening to it.
You have to press where it says pause.
How is it that the reply is 1 month before the comment?
Okay, I'll guide you. First, boil 2 cups of water.
These are the type of things that I'm scared about, like having children, bro. Cause like I can't handle this if I'm like talking to my kids over the phone. I'm like, all right, show me the 2 cups of water, and they show me this. Cause the next thing that they're gonna be like, the next thing that they're gonna hear is, all right, show me you packing your bags. I got the adoption center on the house call waiting. Like it's gonna be somebody on the way to pick you up before I get home. Believe it.
Okay, what next?
Apology for bad English. Where will when Club Penguin 10? Y was it house sitting Dorito when phone ring? Club Penguin is kill. No?
You can get unlimited of one thing, but the top reply decides what comes with it.
The ability to reply to my own comment.
All right, my ability is to overwrite anything that my chat says about my ability while making $1 million every time I do so. All right. Yo, no, my camera died. All right, we're your rage for the rest of the stream, chat. We're your rage, come on. You know how I get, bro. We're gonna finish this stream as your rage, bro. Yeah. My cam's dead, bro. Charge it. It is charging, but this is the last video anyways. That's tough. All right, let's. Yeah.
Cancer.
I would jump into an industrial paper shredder so that there's a chance that my body is recycled into toilet paper that you might use.
If you was turned into an industrial paper shredder, I would put you together and use you as tissue paper because you ain't shit. Grunts, man. You know what I'm saying?
You ever quit a job application halfway through because they asking too much?
Oh my gosh, she's so freaking brain. She's so oh my gosh, you're so brain dead. This is oh my gosh. Finish a job application. Holy! Finish a job application. All you have to do is fill out the signature.
Tired and don't have my glasses on, and I thought you were steam.
You look good, girl, Imao.
I ain't say that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, she do kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
I found celebrities' secret YouTube channels.
Comas can completely change the meaning of a sentence.
Okay.
For example, my wife is pretty. To my wife is in a coma.
Chat. If your wife in a coma, how long until it's not cheating? Let's say you know she's gonna, like, you don't know if she's gonna get up, but guarantee she's gonna get up. But you ain't know that though. How long until it's cheating? A month. Yo, you couldn't wait. Yo, you couldn't even wait. Oh my gosh, nigga, you suck. I'm not gonna lie. My wife in a month, my wife in a coma for 5 years, she gotta understand. Facts. Like if my wife is in a coma for 5 years and she come out that joke, she just gotta understand. She gotta take that one. I'm not gonna lie. It just makes sense.
An all-you-can-eat buffet near me.
To find an all-you-can-eat buffet near you, you can use online search engines like Google or Yelp, specifying all-you-can-eat buffet near me. These searches will typically provide a list of nearby restaurants offering buffet-style dining.
Damn, a year at least. Oh, I forgot I don't got a face. Yo, definitely a year at the minimum, right? Because if anything before a year, it's like I'm gonna start thinking you the one who put me inside of the coma, and you been wanting to crack other people. But if you wait 5 years, it's like, all right, I understand why you did what you did.
Were you born on October 7th? Because you're a 7/10.
That had to be racism.
I'd never wash my face again if I were SpongeBob.
Have some respect. So this is somebody's pride and joy right here, chat. This is somebody, chat. A dad put 18 years into this little nigga. And this is his pride and joy right here, chat. Saying stuff like this online. Take away his internet. Take away.
Fun fact, blueberries are the only fruit named after a color.
And starfruit.
So close. That is a shape.
Guys, you forgot about blueberries.
The reading comprehension on this.
Wait, no. Red apples. Red apples. You got red apples. You got green grapes. Come on now. Oranges. Come on. That's the easiest one. Come on.
This website is.
Okay, they also forgot blackberries.
Black isn't a color.
Yo, that's racist. Yo, clown strap. Come on, bro. That's definitely a microaggression.
What about raspberries?
Green beans.
Lemons. Close for closure. Will reopen when open.
How would you turn the main character into the villain in one line?
Me no hero. Me yes, villain.
Do you also have veins in your eyes?
Oh, chat, you're lucky my cam not on. I would have showed you the veins that been on a nigga right now. Oh my gosh. Bro, I've been in that gym. Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie. I got cutters on me right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would have showed it to y'all, bro. I look good, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
No, my blood travels by Bluetooth.
For sale. Note, it's used.
Yuck.
I'm adopted. You're welcome to ask me any questions.
What is the capital of Ecuador?
Venezuela. Let's just keep watching the video, chat. Let's just keep watching.
They're small. There. They're both wrong.
Highest you've been offered.
700 so far.
What the fart?
If Uncle KFC says hi to me, I'll go buy some chicken right now.
Hi, Marco. I'll be waiting for the picture.
Oh, get back, nigga! We not buying KFC? What you mean? We getting 12 pieces from Popeyes. Get back.
Can someone explain how an earthquake on one side of the world could cause a tsunami on the other side of the world?
Mama Coco?
It's Gihun's mom.
I ordered a dinosaur pillowcase for my son, and Amazon sent me this.
Birds live in France.
Birds live all over the world, actually.
Customer notes.
I'm sorry for ordering so late. I'm very sick, and I just got up and haven't eaten. I understand if you cancel the order because it's so late and you have to close.
Thank you for your message. Don't worry about ordering late. We don't mind. Here's a free Harlic bread to hopefully help you feel better.
It does look like
soon.
bread with chocolate chips in it, no?
They gave me a garlic bread because I was feeling sick and left an emotional note with the order. I would give each worker a little kiss on the forehead.
I don't want one. I don't want one.
But on the other hand, the cheese on the burger was super hard and felt like burnt plastic. I appreciate the garlic bread, but at the very least they could learn how to cook. Honestly, I wish they had told me they were closed. I'm never ordering again.
This video also does make me as well feel like I lost brain cells. I'm not gonna lie.
GG, bro, you need to improve a bit, but you did it well.
Improving? Sorry for spending my time studying and working. I don't have time for this. Time is gold, and I need to improve at school. You have the hand on a control. I have it on a pencil and a notepad.
Sandals, lightly used. Open.
They got Patrick for a video?
To offer.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those Jones has physically touched the arc. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Them Jones has they've been to the bottom of the sea when it got parted. I'm not gonna lie. You might be able to, hypothetically speaking of sorts, turn water into another variation of liquid if you put these on. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
That surgeon deserves the Nobel Prize in Physics. Took Squidward and turned her into Scarlett Johansson.
And why in physics?
Because he changed her physics.
Welcome to Human Settlement Dubai.
I received a marriage invitation. In the end was printed. Your presence itself is a gift. We don't want any gifts at the marriage. I read it again and again, was getting confused. Finally, I came to the conclusion that I'm not invited and decided not to attend. Adrian. I want my daughter to have the right to abortion that I didn't have.
I just realized AI stands for.
But if I mean facts. It just facts. I mean shit. But your daughter wouldn't. She didn't love her before, now she loves her now, and that's why she wants her to have the right.
Albert Einstein. That's how it's so smart.
People been telling me I look like Ryan Gosling. What y'all think?
Maybe if Ryan got slinged across the room. Yeah, maybe if Ryan got slinged across some pavement. Maybe if Ryan got slinged across the hospital and the face transfer went horribly wrong.
I've been thinking a lot about IRL podcasts, like bring a few friends together, no mics, nothing is recorded, have a free-form discussion, can even have food and drinks. Has anyone tried this?
The world is now $324 trillion in debt, the highest in history.
I've seen this one.
And who the hell do we owe? The Decepticons?
Wallpaper versions, since some people wanted them.
Bro put his watermark in the bottom like he an artist when all he did was use AI in Photoshop.
I'm so tired I could eat a horse.
I identify as a horse, and this offends me.
I
identify as a horse. Now show me what to do. No, don't go nowhere. Show me what to do. I have interest now. Show me what you mean.
Identify as a fence, and this horse is me.
I offend horses. Identify.
This is how much money Mr. Beast has.
Then you got two eyes and a V?
Sorry, I hope it's nothing serious. Tell me the symptoms.
Headache.
You have cancer.
Shame I can't afford PS5.
Get a job.
If I live in Lebanon, idiot.
Get a Lebanese job.
Yo, do you still got that car for sale?
Yes.
Ryan, set your nickname to fact.
19.
Yo, that is crazy.
1901 Ford something.
1901?
How did Mesopotamian farming practices influence the Fortnite items shop?
right. Yep, that's the last one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure that you like, comment, and click this video right here because statistically you're supposed to like it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Peace. Woo, that's it for this stream, chat. If you guys enjoyed the stream, I'll be back tomorrow sometime around the afternoon, maybe in the morning if God willing. That's gonna be it for tonight. Sorry about my mic, or not my mic, but sorry about my my face cam cutting off. But W stream today. I appreciate y'all for sticking around, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Have a beautiful night. Sleep well. I love y'all, boys. Drink some water. Kiss somebody important to you. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, PR Baby, night Jack, night Azo, night Galaxy, night Zom, night Big Ben, night Man, night Misuha, night Beautiful. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Love y'all, man. Love y'all. Night Mango. Donnie. I don't know. Everybody. Peace. Little, big. Man. Tommy.